and welcome to Northeast Media Hub, the fastest growing digital media platform. I am Adalbert Khar with the latest Hub news. Be informed, be alert. Meghalaya has become the first state in India to certify 86% of its schools as tobacco-free educational institutions, a major public health milestone achieved through joint efforts of the Health and Education Departments and Sambandh Health Foundation. The initiative, involving nearly 10,000 schools, uses a monitored scorecard system to enforce anti-tobacco measures and aims to curb high tobacco use in the state, setting a national benchmark for early prevention. Meghalaya has stepped up its anti-drug efforts with a renewed focus on intelligence sharing and financial crackdowns following a high-level coordination meeting led by the Narcotics Control Bureau in Shillong. Officials from state and central agencies, including the National Investigation Agency and Enforcement Directorate, stressed stronger inter-agency coordination to tackle drug trafficking networks linked to international syndicates, terror financing and hawala operations. The meeting also emphasized tracking money trails using platforms like NATGRID or NatGrid and invoking stricter legal measures to dismantle organized drug networks across the region. The Khasi Students' Union or KSU has vowed to stage protests at schools and official events where the full 6-stanza Vande Mataram is sung, calling it a threat to indigenous identity and an attempt at cultural assimilation. KSU General Secretary Donald V. Thaba said later verses invoke Hindu deities and warned against directives that could erode Khasi traditions, linking the issue to concerns over Hindi imposition, the Citizenship Amendment Act and the Uniform Civil Code. KSU President Lambok Starwell Marngar urged unity among youth, reaffirming the union's commitment to resist external pressures and continue demands for stronger anti-influx laws. Several Garo organizations have expressed strong resentment over the BJP's decision to deny a ticket to Bokajan MLA and Deputy Speaker Nomal Momin ahead of the Assam Assembly elections. At a joint meet near Dudnoi, groups including the Garo Development Council and student and women's bodies said the move has triggered grassroots dissatisfaction, noting Momin is seen as the community's key representative in the assembly. They urged Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma and State BJP President Dilip Saikia to reconsider the decision, calling it crucial for safeguarding Garo political representation in the state. The poll battle in Upper Assam intensified on Friday as key leaders across parties filed nominations ahead of the April 9 Assembly elections. BJP veteran and State Power Minister Prasanta Phukan sought a fifth straight term from Dibrugarh, expressing confidence of a big win, while Assam Jatiya Parishad President Lurinjoyti Gogoi entered the fray from Khowang, aiming for a breakthrough. Congress candidate Pranjal Ghatowar filed from Chabua Lahowal and former Minister Pranati Phukan contested from Naharkatia, marking her comeback bid, setting the stage for closely watched contests across the region. Imnenla Jamir, a guitarist from Nagaland, has been officially endorsed by Ibanz, becoming the first female Ibanez artist from India. The milestone, facilitated by Hoshino Gakki and music distribution company, highlights the rising global presence of Indian musicians. The Task Force for Music and Arts was also credited for supporting her journey, with Jamir's achievement seen as an inspiration for aspiring artists, especially women across the region. Prices of premium petrol variants in India rose by up to Rs 2.35 per litre from March 20, with fuels like BPCL Speed, HPCL's Power and IOCL's XP95 seeing hikes amid global energy turbulence linked to escalating West Asia tensions. Officials from the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas said regular petrol and diesel prices remain unchanged, noting premium fuels make up only 2 to 4% of consumption. The increase follows disruptions in global supply routes such as the Strait of Hormuz, which push up crude and gas prices, though India has so far shielded mass consumers from broader fuel cost impacts. The Indian rupee plunged to a record low of 93.28 against the US dollar on March 20, breaching the 93 mark for the first time amid rising global fuel prices triggered by escalating West Asia tensions. The slide follows disruptions in key supplies routes like the Strait of Hormuz after attacks involving Israel, the US and Iran, raising concerns over inflation and economic growth in India. The rupee has dropped over 2% since the conflict began and nearly 7% over the past year, with foreign investors pulling out more than Rs 8 billion from equities this month, and analysts warning it could weaken further towards 95 per dollar if the crisis persists. The Rajasthan Royals have introduced a limited batch of Rs 1,499 tickets for the upcoming Indian Premier League clash against the Chennai Super Kings in Guwahati, aiming to make matches more accessible for local fans. As part of their Royals Cricket on Wheels campaign, a mobile ticketing bus will allow supporters to buy tickets directly across the city, with the first phase scheduled at the Brahmaputra riverfront on March 21 and 22 from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m, with tickets available on a first-come, first-served basis. Thank you for listening to Hub Podcast. For latest news and updates, follow us on www.hubnetwork.in. Download Hub News app in your mobile from Google Play Store and Apple App Store. For promotion and publicity, write to us at info@hubnetwork.in. Thank you. Kublai Shibon, Mitela.